Hey everyone, welcome back. So, we're going to continue talking about our normal flora, and we're going to talk about how our microbes are protective. And so, here's my reasoning for why I believe that even those microbes that don't seem to be beneficial to us at all are still beneficial in some way. So, there are microbes that live on our skin and in our body. And when they are there growing and utilizing our nutrients, the nutrients on our skin, the oils or whatever, or living in our gut or in our urethra or in our vaginal canal, these organisms are preventing other organisms, such as pathogens, from attaching and gaining a stronghold so that they can then replicate and cause disease. And so that's beneficial to us. And an example of this is when you have an infection and you're given an antibiotic, they oftentimes doctors will tell you, or the medical professionals, I'm sorry, will tell you to eat some type of yogurt or take some probiotics, because when you take the antibiotic, you're going to kill some of your normal flora. Lactobacillus lives in female vaginal canals and keeps Candida albicans, which also lives in the vaginal canals, down, keeps them from growing out of control. So when we take an antibiotic, this antibiotic kills our normal bacteria that are constantly there and growing and keeping other microbes in check. And then Candida albicans, which is also found within that vaginal canal, can start replicating and growing out of control, causing candidiasis or a yeast infection. So if you've ever wondered why INF, I don't know why I just did that, FEC, TION. If you're ever wondering why you're more likely to get a yeast infection while you're on antibiotic therapy, there's your answer. And this is one example of how our normal microbes are very protective. And if we get rid of our normal microbes, then other things can grow out of control. Another thing that our microbes do, our gut microbes are constantly stimulating our immune system to produce new B cells or T cells. So this occurs within tissue known as mucosal associated lymphatic tissue. We have a lot of this surrounding our gut, surrounding our small intestines. And so our immune system can become activated and produce a response and produce basically memory to some pathogens without causing disease. So this is beneficial. So think about when you were little, and so I always bring this up, and I love this picture over here because of it. You get dirty. You're playing in mud. You probably ate mud. You may have put other things that are even worse than mud in your mouth when you were a kid. These things led to a stronger immune system. And so the hygiene hypothesis basically states that individuals gain benefit from, I don't want to say being less hygienic, but being allowed to get dirty. If you are overly concerned about a child getting dirty, then you're more likely to cause that child to be more prone to infections later in life, specifically allergy, so allergic reactions to different things. The dirtier, I don't want to say dirtier, the more microbes that children come into contact with at a young age, the better their immune system is going to be. We have a thymus that degenerates, it shrinks up and becomes pretty much inactive by the time we hit puberty. That thymus is involved in producing and maturating our T lymphocytes, which is one half of our immune response. So without that thymus, we're not going to be able to produce an effective immune response. What that means is we have to produce all these T cells when we're young. And I will mention, this is a video. It's from a YouTube group known as SciShow, and they talk about the hygiene hypothesis and allergic reactions. I'm going to stop here. I realize this is a shorter video, but we're going to get into colonization in our next video. So I will jump on shortly to start the third video, okay? Bye.